Hello students, we are going to start our chapter 5 acid, bases and salt. In this we are going to learn the types and properties and uses of acid, bases and salt and neutral substances and indicator. We are going to start with the first topic, acids. See picture in the picture some food items are given like grapes, tamarind, neem, table salt, bitter gourd and raw mango. So now what how can we identify whether the given substance is acid, bases or salts? They are classified into salty, sour and bitter. Like grapes are sour in taste, tamarind are sour in taste, neem is bitter in taste, table salt is salty in taste, bitter gourd is bitter in taste and raw mango is also sour in taste. So we differentiate each and every food item on the basis of salty, sour and bitter. The taste of food varies because each food item has a unique chemical composition. They have some chemical composition due to which each food items, the taste of each food items are different. Now let us learn some properties and uses of acid, bases and salt. What are acids? Some substance like orange, curd, tamarind, they are sour in taste. This is due to the presence of a substance called acid. The substance that contain acids are known as acidic substances. The substances or the substance which are sour in taste are called as acidic substances. Example: lemon, orange, curd, tomato, apple, vinegar, they are sour in taste. Now types of acids. Acids are divided into two types: organic acids and mineral acids. Acids that are naturally obtained from plants and animal source are called as organic acids. Acids that are obtained from plants and animals, like curd, milk, they contain lactic acid. Spinach, tomatoes, they contain oxalic acid. Orange, lemons, they contain citric acid. Apples contain malic acid. Mangoes contain tartaric acid. Grapes also contain tartaric acid. The ant sting, it contains formic acid. And amla contain ascorbic acid. So these are the acids. They all come under organic acids because they are obtained from plants and animal sources. Then what are mineral acids? The acids that are derived from inorganic material or source, inorganic material and source are called as mineral acids. Like nitric acid, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid are the examples of mineral acids. You have to learn these examples. Inorganic acid means the acids which are made by the human beings and which are not obtained from the plants and animals. Okay, then concentrated and dilute acid. What are concentrated acids? The acids that contain only small quantity of water are called concentrated acid, and acid that contain more water than the concentrated are called as dilute acid. They can be obtained by adding water to the acids. How to make dilute acids? The activity. In this activity, we are going to discuss about the diluting of concentrated hydrochloric acid. The materials which we require are flask, hydrochloric acid, distilled water, dropper and a glass rod. Take 50 ml of water in the conical flask. Use dropper and add hydrochloric acid dropwise with constant stirring with the glass rod so that they can mix. Now touch the flask and observe. How do you feel? We feel that the flask is hot. So we have to add acid to water slowly, drop wise, drop by drop. You will add one drop and you will stir it, you will add another drop and you will stir it. So during the process of dilution of the concentrated hydrochloric acid, heat is produced, due to which the flask becomes hot. This can be felt by touching the conical flask on as the walls of the flask becomes hot. So in this way you can dilute an acids. Next, properties of acids. Acids are sour in taste. Acids turn blue litmus to red. It turns the blue litmus paper to red litmus. Acids can corrode the metal like aluminium and iron due to their corrosive nature. Corrosive nature means they destroy that metal. That is why acids are stored in glass container, not in metal container. Most of the mineral acids causes burn, so care should be taken while handling these acids. Whenever acids fall on our skin, they burn the skin. So you have to take care when you are handling these acids. All the acids are soluble in water. Okay, all acids, whether it is a strong acid or whether it is a weak acid, they are soluble in water. Acid reacts with the metal to form salt and hydrogen gas. These are the chemical properties. When acid is made to react with the metal, they form salt plus hydrogen gas. Acid reacts with the base to form salt and water. Similarly, with the base, when it reacts, see the reaction. Mg plus HCl gives rise to MgCl2 plus H2. With the base, that is, we have taken sodium hydroxide, hydrochloric acid, it forms sodium chloride plus water. When acid reacts with the carbonate, it forms salt, water and carbon dioxide. That is, calcium carbonate plus HCl gives rise to calcium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. Next, uses of acids. First, hydrochloric acid. It is used in the steel industries to remove the rust from iron. For the removal of the rust from the iron in the steel industries, we use HCl. It is an active ingredient in the synthesis of many chemicals like glue. Okay, to synthesize many chemicals, we use hydrochloric acid. It is used to maintain the acidity of a solution and in the waste treatment water plant. Okay, to maintain the acidity of a solution or in the wastewater treatment plant, if the water is basic in the nature, to neutralize, we add acid to it. It is used in the processing of leather and the purification of common salt. It is used in the industries to remove the deposit from the inside the boiler. That this process is called as desiccating, means to remove if in the boilers some salts must be, a layer of salt must be formed on the boiler, so it can be removed with the help of acid. So next, sulfuric acid. It is used in the manufacturing of fertilizers, example ammonium sulfate. So in making the fertilizers, we use sulfuric acid. It is used in the production of nylon. To make the synthetic fibers also, we can use sulfuric acid. It is used in the industrial cleaning as an industrial cleaning agent to remove the rust from the automobiles. To remove the rust from the automobiles, we use acid. It is used as an electrolyte in the car batteries. In car batteries, we use the acid. Even in the inverter batteries, we use acid. It is used as the ingredient in the manufacturing of drug related to the mouth ulcer. In the mouth, we sometimes some people suffers with the ulcer. We can use a drug which contain sulfuric acid. It is the major ingredient in the acidic dry cleaners to remove the grease. So in the when you give the cloths for dry cleaning, we use one of the ingredient as sulfuric acid. It is used in refining the oil and processing of the wastewater. Refining the oil means to refine the oil. Crude oil can be refined through the process of by using the sulfuric acid. Nitric acid. It is used in the synthesis of the fertilizers, example ammonium nitrate. It is used in the production of explosives. Explosives means like of making of bombs. We can use nitric acid. It is used in the purification of gold and silver. To purify the gold and silver, we can use acid. It is mainly used as the food supplement, as a raw material, and it is used as a solvent. It can be also used as a solvent. Okay, 4 to 8% of vinegar. Vinegar is nearly 4 to 8% of acetic acid by volume. So if you take 8 ml of acetic acid and dissolve in 100 ml of water, you will get vinegar. Next, bases. Some substances like soap, shampoo and cleaning agent have bitter in taste and are slippery to touch. The substances which are bitter in taste and slippery to touch, they are called as bases. The substances that contain bases are called as basic substances. So what they are called? They are called as basic substances. The substances like soap, shampoos, they are bitter in taste. Okay. So they are called as bases. Types of bases. We have two types of bases: strong bases and weak bases. Strong bases. Some bases are corrosive in nature and may result in the skin burn. Such bases are called as strong bases. The bases which are corrosive in nature means they can destroy the things. Corrode means destroy something by the chemical action. They are called as strong bases like sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. Weak bases. Some of these bases are not corrosive in nature. Such bases are called as weak bases. Example: magnesium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, copper hydroxide. So they are not corrosive in nature. Next, properties. Bases are bitter in taste. Bases turn red litmus to blue. Bases are slippery to touch. Some bases which are soluble in water, they are called as alkalis. So what are alkalis? The bases which are soluble in water, they are called as alkalis. Some bases are insoluble in water and they are not alkalis. Bases are corrosive in nature, so they should not be touched with the bare hands. Okay, they are corrosive. They burn the skin. If you touch a strong base, it can burn your skin. So we should not touch with the bare hands. Bases reacts with the acid to form salt and water. So this reaction we have done in the properties of the acids, that bases when reacts with the acid, it forms salt and water. Like ammonium hydroxide plus HCl gives rise to ammonium chloride plus water. Bases reacts with the metal to form salt and hydrogen gas. So when a base like sodium hydroxide reacts with the zinc Zn, it forms a compound called sodium zincate Na2ZnO2 plus hydrogen. Next, uses of bases. Sodium hydroxide. It is used as the major ingredient and in manufacturing of soaps and detergent. It is used in the paper and textile industries and plastic industries. It is used in the food processing industries for washing and chemical peeling of fruits and vegetables. It is used as the cleaning material to unblock the locked drains and to clean the waste discharge pipe. So it can be used to unblock the clogged drains. If the drain is blocked, we can use a base, and it used for the cleaning of discharge pipes. Pipes can also be cleaned with the help of sodium hydroxide. Next, calcium hydroxide. It is known as slaked lime. Sodium hydroxide is called as caustic soda, and it is called as slaked lime. Okay, next, it is used as an additive in the cement industries. It is used in the storage of fruits and vegetables, as it can absorb extra of carbon dioxide and maintain the oxygen to the carbon dioxide ratio. It is used in processing of water, that can be used in the soft drinks and alcoholic beverages. It is used in the treatment of wastewater before it is disposed of. It is used as the maintaining component in the neutralizing the soil, which helps in enhancing the growth of plant. Next, ammonium hydroxide. It is used as the major ingredient in various cleaning agents. It is used in manufacturing of fertilizers like ammonium nitrate. So it can be used in the manufacturing of fertilizers. Next, magnesium hydroxide. It is magnesium hydroxide can also be called as milk of magnesia, because due to the milky appearance. It is used as an antacid to neutralize the acidity. So it is an antacid. Antacid means if there is a acidity problem in the stomach, you have to use a medicine called as antacid, so that it can neutralize the acid. That is a magnesium hydroxide. It is used along with the hydrochloric acid as a fire extinguishers. Next, potassium hydroxide, it is also known as potash. It is used in the refining of petroleum. It is used in the manufacturing of fertilizers and soap, soft soap. It is used in the preparation of alkaline batteries due to the electrolytic property. Next, neutral substances. The substances that are neither acidic or basic substances, they are called as neutral substances. These substances do not change the color of any indicator. For example, common salt, that is sodium chloride. Revise and recall. Match the following. Citric acid. Okay, what is the answer for the citric acid? They are found in oranges. Nitric acid is a mineral acid. Next, copper hydroxide is a weak base, and potash is a potassium, we call potash called as potassium hydroxide. Till here we are going to stop our session. Thank you.